Learn more only here at G3 TV.
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Good evening, Philippines. This is Expose, the home of truth, trustworthy and reliable, your number one TV news station. This is Expose. Welcome to the newest edition of 5-Minute News Expose. I am your anchor, Floyd Bagayao, together with our news reporters, bringing you the hottest information of the hour. Our top stories for today: theater and its history. For the latest update, here is Miss Natalie Amla.
The term drama comes from an ancient Greek verb meaning to do or to act. The literal meaning of this word is very apt in describing the activity, and yet has evolved over time. Drama is associated with situations that involve a conflict of emotions. There were originally two types of drama, comedy and tragedy. This is Natalie Amla reporting for Expose. Back to you, Floyd.
For more informations, Mr. Lester Maon, take it away.
Drama can be seen as manifestation of play instinct, as in children who are playing mother and father. It is something one goes to see, which is organized as something to be seen. This is according to Merlin Esslin in his Anatomy of Drama. Drama is an acted fiction of art based on mimetic action. In arts, drama is the most elegant expression of thought, nearest to the truth. Esslin also added that it is the most concrete form of art that can recreate human situation and human relationship. This is Lester Maon reporting for Expose.
Check your time, it's now 2 minutes past the hour of 10. Expose will be back after this important reminder. For additional updates, here is Miss Natalie Amla.
The Roman history of drama are known for their Greek theater. Moreover, principal occasions for dramatic spectacles in Roman world were annually organized by elected magistrates and funded from the state treasury. Temple dedications, military triumphs, and aristocratic funerals are also provided opportunities for scenic performances. The medieval theater originated as an expression of Christian religion. It was a source of entertainment and education for residents in the Middle Ages. Medieval theater went through centuries of evolution, and themes outside of the Bible were eventually accommodated. In addition, biblical stories, lives of saints, and miracles are mostly performed in churches. This is Natalie Amla reporting for Expose. Back to you, Floyd.
For more updates, let us hear it from Mr. Lester Maon.
Drama has been preserved for how many centuries? The Renaissance broke sharply with the drama of preceding periods. Man became the center of drama, not as a victim of gods or as pawn in the conflict between heaven and hell, but in his own right. The period of Puritan rule in England from 1642 to 1660. All London theatres were closed by an act of Parliament. Restoration of comedy was marked by vulgarity and artificiality. Corruption had form of polish.
And that is all for the 5-Minute News Expose. I am your anchor, Floyd Bagayao, together with our news reporters, bringing you the hottest information of the hour. Once again, this is Expose, the home of truth, trustworthy and reliable, your number one TV news station. Good evening, Philippines.
Theater is one of the artistic genres that individually and collectively describe as performing arts. From the Greek word theomai, which means to see, it is an art concerned with life, performances that create a significant sense of drama, as well as enable communication and self-expression. But did you know that theater also involve the magic of visual arts. Well, from props, costume, to scenery, backdrops, which is visual elements combined with artistic elements, theater is truly an essential fusion of aesthetic and performance.
The following program is rated G. It is suitable for all audiences.
Do you have what it takes to be the best? Only here at the Quiz Clash!
Good evening, Clash Republic. Tonight is another heart-racing episode where 4 competitive quiz warriors clash for the ultimate puzzle question. This is your host, Kalvin V, and welcome to the Quiz Clash, the fastest quiz show on TV. Alright, so our quiz warriors for this evening are pre-service teachers who will be graduating this year. Let us welcome Francis, a social studies major. Klarisse, a science major. Zandro, a mathematics major. And last but not the least, Collen, a Filipino major. Okay, to our quiz warriors, are you ready to clash? Nice! But before we start, here are...
The first quiz warrior who shouts his or her name and raises the yellow placard shall be the one to answer the question. If he or she gets it wrong, other quiz warrior may steal by shouting their own names as they raise the blue placard. So it's a matter of first come, first serve. Each correct answer is worth 5,000 pesos, while ultimate peso question is worth 50,000 pesos.
Okay, to our quiz warriors, are you ready to clash?
Okay!
Alright, so let the ultimate brain clash begin. For our first question, in the elements of drama, if plot refers to the sequential, logical, and chronological arrangement of the story, then what do we call the presenters of actions in a plot? A. Setting. B. Characters.
Zandro!
Yes, Zandro.
B. Characters.
B for character is correct. First 5,000 pesos for Zandro. Second question. In the parts of a plot, what is the right arrangement? Is it A. Exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution? Or B. Resolution, rising action, climax, falling action, and exposition?
Francis, letter A, exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution.
Are you sure about that?
Yes I am.
Letter A is correct. 5,000 pesos is now added to Francis' account. We now proceed to question number 3. In the forms of action in a drama, if physical action refers to the movement made by the characters, and reported action refers to the actions which cannot be realized on stage, then what do we call the action that takes place on the character's mind? A. Psychological action. B. Mental action.
Collen!
Alright, Collen.
B. Mental action.
Is B mental action correct? Yes, it is. Collen now gets 5,000 pesos. Klarisse, I know we can still catch up, okay? Okay, so let's proceed to our fourth question. In the types of characters in a drama, If the protagonists work towards the central goal of the story, then what do we call the character that go against the goal? A. Antagonist. B. Stereotype.
Kali.
Go ahead, Klarisse.
A. Antagonist.
A. Antagonist is? You got it. Klarisse now have 5,000 per account. Now, all of you guys now have 5,000 pesos in your account. Wow, this is getting tough already. So let's proceed to the fifth question. Still in the types of characters. If a dynamic or round character changes according to the course of events in the story, then what is a static or flat character? A familiar character. B, an unchanging character.
Francis. Letter B, an unchanging character.
Is it really B, unchanging character? Let's check. Yes, it is. So, a static or flat character is unchanging. Now, another 5,000 pesos for Francis. But before we proceed to the next question, here's a quick fact. Did you know that characters that are familiar in a story are called the stereotype or stock characters? For their identities are commonly found in the society. These may include characters like neighbors and classmates. I hope you all get it. So let's proceed to the next question. Question number 6. Which refers to the conversation between two or more characters? A. Dialogue. B. Script.
Colleen.
Alright, Colleen.
A. Dialogue.
Is it A. Dialogue? Yes, it is. Another 5,000 pesos for Colleen. Now we only have one question left before we go to the ultimate peso question. So here it is. What do we call the main idea or lesson learned from a drama? A. Theme. B. Emotions.
Klarisse.
What is it, Klarisse?
A. Theme.
A theme is? Correct! Another 5,000 pesos for Klarisse. As of now, Francis, Colleen, and Klarisse now have 10,000 pesos in their account, while Zandro only have 5,000 pesos. It's okay, Zandro, we still have worth 50,000 pesos question.
Yes!
So, for the ultimate peso question. Setting refers to the time and place, when and where the action of the story takes place. Which among the groups lists the three types of setting? A. Geographical setting, temporal setting, and general environment setting. B. Common setting, special setting, and specific setting.
Zandro! The answer is A. Geographical setting, temporal setting, and general environment setting. And I thank you.
Did Zandro get the correct answer for the ultimate peso question? I'm sorry, but Zandro, you are going home with the ultimate 50,000 jackpot prize. When we are celebrating for the victorious clash of Zandro, again, this is your host, Kalvin V, and this is the Quiz Clash. See you next week.
Theater is built on social interaction. It is an effective method of establishing and maintaining social skills. These that are developed in theater include sharing, teamwork, listening, emotional articulacy, and non-verbal communication.
Additionally, since theater demands collaboration within the production people, everyone in the production is significantly social beings interacting and sharing experiences with one another.
Hence, theater is a socializing activity.
The following program is rated G. It is suitable for all audiences.
Alright, settle down students. Our class is about to start, so good morning and I hope you're doing great.
Good morning, Sir Veniegas.
Before we start, let me check the attendance first. Okay, Jake?
I love the way she makes me smile. She makes me smile. Present, sir.
Klarisse?
Here, sir, I gave him my heart. The very next day, he gave it away.
Collen?
When you're gone, always present, sir.
For today's lesson, you're going to have a performance task where you're going to act a scene from your selected movie.
Yay! Woo!
Today's lesson is creative drama. But first, what is creative drama? Creative drama is a type of theater used for educational purposes that helps children with their social skills and academic subjects using theater games and improvisations. Now, please make a group with 3 members and choose one scene from your favorite movie. You can choose either Filipino movies or international movies. And after your performance, tell us the lesson that is taught in that scene. Okay, pass your one first so that we can start with the drawlets for your performances.
Here, sir.
Now I got your papers in my hands. Let's start with the drawlets. So the first performers for today are, let's see, Collen, Jake, and Klarisse. You may start your performance here in front.
A few moments later.
So, where you from?
Who cares? I can't go back.
Ah, you're an outcast. That's great. So are we.
What did you do, kid?
Something terrible. And I don't want to talk about it.
Good. We don't want to hear about it.
Come on, Timon. Anything we can do?
Not unless you change the past.
You know, kid, in times like this, my buddy Timon here says you gotta put your behind in your back.
No. Amateur. Lie down. Before you hurt yourself, it's you gotta put your past behind it. Look, kid. Bad things happen and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right!
Wrong. When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
The scene will teach how to trust yourself.
Because we are best when we become who we want to be.
That if everyone do not accept who you are, let them be. When
the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Throughout the history, theater has served as an artistic way of learning, from ancient Greece to medieval era when play flourished. Theater and drama has already been considered as a potential mode of education and indoctrination. Centuries passed with different cultures and nations along the way. Theater at present time is one of those effective education resources as learners' active involvement and receptivity is emphasized in today's education.
This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Talk show, acting, drama, career, and learning. Catch us here at 5-Minute Talk.
A pleasant evening to all of us. Welcome to the newest edition of 5-Minute Talk. This is The Classics. I am your DJ Floyd and we will be discussing about theater as a medium of learning. And by that, we have here Mr. Jake Steven Gulayan. Mr. Jake is a graduate of University of the Cordilleras and now taking his teaching career in the University of the Philippines. By that, Mr. Jake, how are you?
I'm well good, Sir Floyd. Thank you for asking. How about you?
I'm always doing great, Mr. Jake. So, As an educator yourself, or yes, because you're now teaching the University of the Philippines, right? So, in your own perspective, what are the challenges that the students are facing right now in this time of pandemic, especially right now that education is being done with the medium of ODL, or what we call the online distance learning. So, what are the perceived effects that students are facing right now?
As for now, they are in the stage that processing ideas is slow, but ODL is a good platform, but we cannot deny the fact that face-to-face learning is much better, especially those students who can't able to independent study, and there are also places that cannot access internet connection. Thus, it's difficult for them to have this study mode of learning.
Oh, you're right. Face to face is always the best in learning. So, with that, as an educator itself, how can we relate drama in our ways of learning?
The involvement of music and arts is so important in learning. When we try to look into a dimension wherein people nowadays prefer to learn with music, because with music itself is an essence bringing us a comfortable and enjoyable ways of learning. Are you aware of Laura Sidoni's article?
Sir asked for Laura Sidoni's article. I haven't yet read it on the internet, but can you take me into a window of it?
It stated there that drama as a learning medium helps us in a way of articulating our emotions, as well as the involvement of listening comes from sharing and teamwork. And lastly, for all we know, many people nowadays tend to watch and listen. And for me, this is one of the best way when it comes to learning.
Well, thank you for that, Mr. Jake, for sharing us that wonderful information. But as we go on, may I ask you a question? Are you a fan of theater performances?
I prefer acting and dancing of a little bit singing because it is what I like the most to watch and to be my part in the stage performance.
Oh, what an amazing talent. So, with that, what is your favorite drama of all times?
Commonly, it's Romeo and Juliet. It is a well-known and popular theater drama. I love how the story gave various reactions, a big difference, and a big impact to viewers around the world.
That was nice. Romeo and Juliet are really popular when it comes to love stories. But with that, with all of the knowledge that you had shared with us, so in my conclusion, how can drama help people to grow as an individual or to foster and redefine themselves?
Well, drama can enhance their creative thinking, which they will apply it anywhere. In addition to that, drama helps them redefine their passion in dancing, singing, acting, and many more. Well, they can also grasp life's lesson.
So with all of this, we can say that theater drama is really important in medium of learning or in a way of learning because this gives us a full access on comfortable and enjoyable studying. So with that, thank you, Mr. Jake, for sharing us that wonderful information. We are expressing our highest gratitude towards you by joining us here in our talk show. As well as for the listeners and watchers, thank you for listening. And that concludes our 5-minute talk show. Thank you and God bless. Have a great day ahead.